First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing funds.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Prasad, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they were talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I got nothing.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Come on, Lord Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective, yes, but an erratic detective is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why an African slap an Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? Look, how you deal with that? You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
You apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that. Hi there, welcome to the Freddie Kissoon Show with Co-Host Akash Persaud. Good evening from Guyana. If you are anywhere else in the world, good evening again, good night, good morning, good afternoon. This evening we have a different program than we've had in the past. Very different, very different. So we're entering a different genre in our program. We have three young, talented Guyanese. Guyanese from parentage. They were not born in Guyana, but they have kept the tradition of their culture and of their country very much alive. Let me read for you because I don't want to miss anything by speaking out of my head. So let me read for you about our guest this evening, our young guest. And that is why the program is so different. We've never had a guest on our program that's 15 years old, 16 years old. So here is a little background of our guests. Then we're going to zoom in and shake their hands and announce their names. We are looking at the Singh sisters. The Singh sisters are, in terms of seniority, Suhana, Sumira, and Sunaya. The Singh sisters are the singing sisters, and these little teenagers can sing, and we thought that they can sing, so why don't we showcase their talent? Let me read a little bit about the Singh sisters. The Singh sisters began their musical careers around 4 years old, with their mother introducing them to the basic of singing and playing the harmonium. Currently, they are studying Carnation violin, Hindustani vocals, and classical piano with various teachers, including the well-known Ben Parag and famous Guyanese pianist Miss Marlene Joe, who also taught my daughter. The sisters have participated in various community and charitable events across Greater Toronto area, including Casaragua, Caravan, activities under the auspices of the Consulate General of the Republic of Guyana in Toronto, and backup singers for Coke Studios, Jabbar Abbas, a Pakistani singer-songwriter. They've also published a few musical videos on various social media platforms and have recently launched a patriotic original song, We Love You Guyana. Now, you're going to hear with all of that. We got an hour to unwind, so stay tuned with us and you will see We Love You Guyana. And we hope you love the song when you get to see it and hear it. Apart from volunteering many hours for their family's non-profit cultural organization, Tandavan, the sisters also volunteer at Manava Siva organization, a service organization founded by their grandmother, Savitri Dana. They also hold at their age. They also hold administrative position in Satya Sai Baba organization, specifically the Malvern Spiritual Science Center. Now, they're from Canada, and a lot of these things are from Canada also. If the Canadian diaspora is watching us as they normally do, please pay keen attention. Now, for the academic side of these three teenagers, they attended French immersion, speak fluent French, and extended French in high and middle school, where they manage other curricular activities such as band, badminton, tutoring, friends and relatives. For Diwali, Sunata initiated an awareness program that sought to promote and educate our school community about the festival of Diwali. That is the introduction to our three guests. Now, da-da! Here's our guest.
Hello.
Now, your name?
Yes, I'm Samira.
I'm Suhana.
And I'm Sunaya.
Now, all I know in French is au revoir. So in Spanish is buenos dias.
Yeah.
So in French is what?
Oh, buenos dias, like good morning.
So in French. So if I have to say good evening to, so I wanted when I told and they came in, I said bonsoir les anges because it's good evening, angels, right? Bonsoir, good evening. And I did French back in high school a little bit, but I had to brush up on
Spanish.
I had to brush up a little bit when I heard you
speak
coming.
French?
We speak French, like French immersion, and she only did extended French.
Yeah, so I'm not like as fluent as them in French, but I
she
still
can
know the
understand.
basics.
Yeah. So good evening.
Good evening.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Yeah, bonsoir. But when you're leaving, we will look at the camera and say au revoir.
Okay.
Well, how do you say in French? It's a tropical day.
C'est un jour tropique.
C'est un jour tropique. How do you say it's a tropical night? As it's a tropical night in Guyana.
C'est une nuit. Une nuit tropique.
Yeah.
In Spanish, you say si.
Yeah.
So,
Oui.
Oh yeah, oui. O-U-I.
Yeah.
Okay, O-U-I, oui.
Oui.
Now, your mother insisted that we have you here because it's going to be a different dimension to the Freddie Kissoon Show. And when I read your your abbreviated curriculum vitae, at your age, you guys have about 50, 60 more years to showcase your talent. By that time, him and I will be gone from this world.
Oh, you're not going?
Oh, but you want to live to be on your 50. You want to live to be on your 50. The children pelting you on the road. You walk and the children bop one mango in the back of your head.
I thought the mango eat it. You guys like mangoes, right?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite fruit?
Mango.
Mango. Well, I like guinea. Ever since I came to Guyana, we've been getting it a lot.
Yeah. You know guinea?
Yeah.
You know sejam?
No.
You don't know sejam?
No.
Okay. Well, let's start with the oldest.
Yeah.
How did you, although I read the thing, how did you start this thing? I know through your mom.
Yeah.
She's in the studio here with us.
Yeah, so throughout our family, we've had a history of music and musical connections. Our grandfather, he was the first sitar player in Guyana too. So he was the one who kind of started this tradition.
Your grandfather was the first sitar player in Guyana?
Yeah, he learned at the ICC.
What's his name?
Kamraj Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was like
his father was a pandit.
I know. When their mother were in at the ICC studying music, I was studying music at the same time. So I know the guy also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom also learned like dancing, singing at the ICC too.
Yeah.
She once performed for the Queen of England as well when she was younger.
Your mom?
Yeah. She danced for her. Yeah, and our aunt does it too, the dancing. So yeah, so music and art in general has always been in our family. So naturally, when we were born, we were put into it, and we developed a love and a passion for it as well. Yeah, we did dancing too, but that was short lived.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, so we focus more on our singing, and then we also have our instruments like piano and violin at the side.
Well, we had some actors in this program. That program that evening featured literary personalities, and they moved the chair and they dance. So if we move the chair before we say au revoir, you're gonna give us some.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see.
It was a long time ago.
We played
they're going to be singing
Akash will play his laptop and you'll give us a little movement.
You gonna dance it, Freddie?
Yeah, we would love to see.
I grew up in Hindu tradition, but I don't know any. I can't dance English. I can't dance English. I can't dance Hindu. I can't dance at all.
You can't dance in your life?
I think a monkey has more with him than me.
Us too. Us combined couldn't beat a monkey in a dance battle.
We did Kathak for a little bit, but we were very young when we did. When we stopped.
Yeah, like maybe a couple years ago too.
When COVID happened.
We learned a dancer from India who came to Canada to live. Her name is Sukriti Sharma. She taught us like the basics of Kathak too when we were in Canada.
Yeah.
But you know, for Guyanese of your age to migrate and to keep the Indian culture alive is a phenomenal achievement. Do you know people at your age, when you migrate, all you want to do is look at American football, American basketball, American apple pie, and you want to be like what that soap opera lady is. Everybody know her, man. The something, the sisters or the family or
the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Freddie, know the Kardashians?
Whenever I see their name, I just when I'm reading the news, I see their name, I just pass it quickly because I think they're a bad example of young people. But for the three of you to have born in Canada and epitomize Indian culture, I am saying that's an extraordinary achievement.
Thank
you wouldn't find three young boys or young girls who migrate to Canada and they come back here. Hey man, where's the fast food place? You have any fast food place? I love Kentucky, man. I'm telling you this. You're a good example. You're a good example of the people who came here and helped to build Guyana. And I hope you never stray from your cultural path. Without culture, we are nothing in this world. I'm not a very cultural person, but I respect where I came from, and I have one child, and there is no way when that child was born, there was absolutely no way I could have given that child any other name than a Hindu name.
Yeah.
She named Kavita, and her mother is Muslim, and the middle name is Farah. So culture is very important. So let's move on to the baby of the family. How you grew up seeing your sisters do?
Yeah. So, I guess the same thing like her. In school, though, I'm very involved in music because in my school, like, I guess Indian representation, there's not a lot when it comes to music. It's very, like, they're all about sports. So I wanted to keep the culture in my school because there's a lot of Indian kids in my school who grow up not really feeling represented in their school. So I did a Diwali celebration where we did henna. And we also did like dances and various stuff. I think in her school, she also had a culture day where everybody got to dress up in their Indian clothes and stuff. And it was very fun. I love to keep the culture alive because I love Indian music in general and just the arts and stuff.
Well, in my life, I find India is my favorite country. I guess it's because it's genetic. I mean, my grandparents didn't come from Russia. My grandparents didn't come from Barbados. My grandparents came from India. My mother and father were practicing Hindu. So I just think it's natural that you love where you came from. So my favorite country is India. And it so happened my wife spent 3 months there studying. Now, all the Hindu practitioners I have spoken to in my entire life. They have a yearning sometime in order to see this place. It's the country I would like to see. There's no question if somebody say, now, here is $10 million, go on a plane with your wife to any country you want to.
India.
There's no question. There is no question in my mind. And I also believe it's the most successful cultural and political nation in the world. So at some time, you have to go to India.
Yeah.
And
We did go once.
Oh, you went to India already?
But we were babies.
Yes. I was like just born. I don't really remember.
I mean, I remember fragments of our trip, but I don't know. I think if we had a chance to go back now that we're conscious, I think we would.
I'm going to bring your mother here before the program ends.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to say to her, take these kids to India. She's making money now. She belongs to a real estate company named Mahaika Meadows, and she was here on the program.
Yeah.
And
Freddie, what you don't know, at the Building Expo, these three young ladies were also doing customer relations and customer service at the expo, and that is where I became very impressed to see the way they were interacting with people and doing business and so on. And they actually say, see, they're bringing to look, sign this person up. They got They got sales. How many? You guys got together? How many lots you probably would have sold together, the three of you?
She was doing
over 20.
I know. I think I was doing the paperwork and stuff the last few days. So yeah, probably over 20.
They sold over 20 lots. Yeah.
I have two songs before I give over to Akash. I have two songs that I think are unique and phenomenal. I don't think any other song now, in the past, now in the future could replace them. The first one is by an American soul singer, an instrumental song called Love's Theme by Barry White. And the second one is Kishore Kumar, Oh Mere Dil Ka Chain. You have to sing that second song.
They're gonna sing that.
That song just blows my mind. I saw the movie with Tanuja and Rajesh Khanna. Of course, Rajesh Khanna remains one of my favorite actors. You should take some time and sit down and see some of his movies. Very, very unique man.
I love the watching like old Bollywood films.
Yeah. And there's now a big market for the old Bollywood films in India. I read it.
The music too. The music is all the old music are coming back.
They don't come. When you see, listen, let me tell you guys something before I hand over to Kash. When you see the new Bollywood film and you see the old Bollywood films, there is no comparison.
That's true. Yes.
The talent is not there. The purity of acting is not there. But Akash's father was a practicing Pandit, and he knows about the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. So let him take over now. Before you sing,
we still have to. We spoke with you already. We still have to ask her about a little bit about her.
I asked her, and then
No. We spoke to the oldest, youngest, and now.
But when I asked her, she was chiming in, supporting her. So I took
it's
it.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I hope people, our viewers, know the age difference between them is 1 and 2. 1 year between them and 2 years. Your mother didn't waste time.
17,
16, and 14.
Yes. So Freddie, their organization is called Tandavam. And Tandavam really is a rhythm of a dance by it's called the Tandava Natya, Tandava Natyam, which is where this term derived from, and it's really the rhythmic dance or the divine dance of Shiva, and that is when they refer to him as the Nataraj. So when Shiva danced, the Nataraj danced, the mountains would shake, the Kailasa which he resided on would shake, and so it's a resonance. It's a rhythm, but it's a resonance that comes with that. And the first time they're going to perform a cappella for us is Om Namah Shiva, Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. They're going to do that to start us off this evening.
Strike up the band.
Yeah, there's a cappella, no music, so these three girls are going to do that for us. Yeah, and you guys can go ahead whenever you want. All right, let me know when you.
Yeah, so this song we also, this was one of our first music videos that we did. We sang and recorded it in studio, and our mom helped us put together a video as well. So that is on social media as well, but we're just gonna sing it live. as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn it up.
Let's go.
Take your time.
Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. तीन शब्द में दृष्टि सारी सृष्टि सारी समाए। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। गा द प गरे गा गा सदा प गरे गा गा द प ग स रे रे पगरे सदा सा सा। पर्वत पर्वत क्यों चते, नदी पार क्यों जाए। पर्वत पर्वत क्यों चते, नदी पार क्यों जाए। जो मिलना है जिनको जी वही पाए। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। सा गरे सा रे गा पा दा सा रे, गरे सा रे गा पा दा सा रे गा, गरे सा रे गा पा दा सा रे गरे सा दा सा। हरि सपना एक सांप है, मन से लिपटा जाए। हरि सपना एक सांप है, मन से लिपटा जाए। विष अमृत कबू न बने, कहे जतन लगा। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
Wow, you guys got me. You couldn't see it, but I got goosebumps listening to you.
You're living in the wrong country.
They should be in India.
You think you should be in Guyana? You should be in Guyana to add. I don't think in Guyana we have three sisters from one family that are so committed to. You may have a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. Some one of the Mandares, but three of them from the same family. You know what has crossed my mind? To repeat this program when it's Diwali. You guys are going to be here. I know your mom told us you're going to be in Guyana for an extended period.
They'll leave next
but you're not going to be in Guyana for Diwali.
Yeah, so we're leaving Guyana the 4th to go back home for school. But my mom, and she comes back like frequently because she has like a business here that she does, a medical practitioner. So she does have to come back frequently. We come back whenever we can catch a break from school.
Most of the time in summer because like that's when school is off.
Like summer break.
So you can't make it for Diwali. You would have school that time.
Yeah, well, I mean it's not set in stone yet. We
yeah.
can see if we'll make it back just for you, just to come on the show.
Last time we came for Diwali and we got to go to the motorcade, which was a very nice experience.
By then we might be able to do it record them overseas too. Yeah. We can patch it, Freddie.
Of course.
Yes, it's possible. We'll have you guys again. Even if you can't make it, we will do it from here and patch you from over there.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But when you were doing that, I thought it would be nice to have you in the studio with the last Diwali. We had our dears and we had the Pandits here. But Akash,
what that song you did? What rag was it? Was the origin?
Yes.
Was the bass?
That is rag Bhupali.
Bhupali, exactly. Right. There's no ni and there right. That's right. No ni and no ma.
The reason for that is because this is a bhajan, so it's composed without ni and ma because it's thought that those are like they hold impure notes. So they remove those two notes for devotion and for the sake of like worship. Yeah, so interesting to.
So when I do Sudu Basuri, I remember the first part of Bhupali that I learned was in 16 beats. Sa sa da pa ga re sa re ka pa ga da pa ga. That's it.
There's many.
So that's one composition of it. There are many compositions, but that's the base of it, right?
Yeah. Those are the notes. Yeah.
So absolutely love it so far, but I want to show this video of you guys doing this song that you did for Guyana.
This is the We Love You Guyana.
Yes, and it's you guys express your love, and this is coming away from it, and the reason why I asked you for the bass rag with this song is because coming away from this, you guys went and did this it's sort of like a reggae fusion with some rap kind of thing, right? and it is really amazing that you can. You went over so easily onto that genre and did so well with it. So we want to play that song. Let me play that song.
That's one of my favorite musical genres.
Yeah. So
love Bob Marley.
So we're gonna show this. Operator, you're gonna put us up to the top and then show this for me, please.
Positive.
Yeah.
She's a jewel, haunted for more than a century. Yet she never gave up herself easily. She's a jewel, haunted for more than a century. Yet she never gave up herself easily. She is the epitome of patience and grace. When the moment is right, she proves no one can win the race. Every time I see you, feel you, breathe you, heal my body, my mind, my soul, you're the For rivers flowing like the tears of our mother, giving joy and comfort. She's the selfless provider, bearing all wounds. She continues to rise up, turning all the pieces into punches and enduring wonder. I see you, feel you, breathe you, heal my body, my mind, my soul. Stretching the board, taking us to the goal she cries for us to join together. This rebel nation destiny, she meant to be on the right road. Every time I see you, feel you, breathe you, heal my mind, my soul, you're the only guy I know.
That was good. Akash, has that been popularized in Guyana?
It is. I don't know if it's been popularized in Guyana. It just became popularized in Guyana. I can tell you that from this show, because this show we go wide and far. But it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. They have quite a lot of music. I can tell you, Freddie. How does it feel to come back home and singing about all of this love for Guyana and being here for what, about a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel?
So this song was actually wrote by our mom.
She composed that?
Yes.
Lyrics and music?
Lyrics.
She wrote the lyrics.
She wrote the lyrics.
So it's something that it's very special to us. It's very special to her. So being able to sing it now, like publishing it, recording it, it's actually like a real song now.
And I think and she means like being in Guyana as well, and to actually see what we're singing about, the people we're singing about, and what we're representing adds another component to it. It just makes it even more special to not only us, but to everyone who can relate to our situation, like being a Guyanese away from Guyana.
Akash, hit me with some more music.
Man, hold on. I got it. There's a song that I want these young ladies are gonna sing for us.
Do you have any more of the videos with them?
Yeah, we're gonna, but they're gonna sing one in the. Which one you want to do, Rose?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So they're gonna sing this song for us.
Sanaya's gonna do a little solo here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did your mother open the book to give you guys these names, or she chose them without?
So her name is Sunanda. So she wanted to.
So she wanted everybody to have SUSU.
Although our book names, government names are Chalisa, Vitaly, and Harsha. And
yeah, those were those.
So you have.
That's your middle names. That would be like your middle names.
Those are like our
home names.
right names.
Yeah. You call
My full name is Vitaly Suhana Dia Singh, Harsha Sumira Jia Singh, and Chalisa Sunaya Ria Singh.
Okay, so you're rhyming all. So,
yeah,
okay.
she had a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, let's go with this song. Oh, why am I not getting? All right, let me get another one in the meantime.
You gotta buy another laptop.
No, I think it's a laptop, man.
Send
All right, we can do this one. Rim Jim. Yeah.
Rim Jim giri savan, sulaga jaye man, भीगे आज इस मौसम में, लगे कैसे अगन, रिम गिरे सावन, सुलग जाए मन, भीगे आज इस मौसम में, लगे कैसे अगन, la 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 la. पहले पियूं तो बरसे थे बादल, पहले पियूं तो भीगाता चल, पहले पियूं तो बरसे थे बादल, पहले पियूं तो भीगाता चल, अब के क्यों साजन, सुलग जाए मन, भीगे आज इस मौसम
Wow. Do you know this is the second song they've done, and it isn't even a glitch?
Yeah,
you probably been rehearsing that.
Well, they're going to be professional singers and playback singers.
But
Freddie, you know the song though, right? You know that song?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's leave music. Yeah. You have to sing.
No, we have it.
Let's leave music for a couple of minutes and come to your life. You speak fluent French.
You want us to speak more French, right?
I wanted you to sing a couple verses in one of my favorite French singers, but he died in his 90s, and when he was reigning, you guys weren't born. You never heard about Charles Aznavour? No. You ever heard of an English song named She?
She.
How does it go?
Sing it for us. Yeah,
do you guys... Go ahead. Study some good. Hold on. Freddie, go again. You all them time. You didn't.
So then, if they had known She, I would ask them to sing a little bit.
Okay. Do you guys know anyone of Bryan Adams' song in French?
In French? No.
Yeah. Which song?
Bryan Adams is one. My dad loves Bryan Adams.
Yeah, he's Canadian, right?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah,
they
he is.
Kind of all are at this point.
So, what song you know in French?
You don't know his favorite song? When you love a woman.
You know what you're talking about? Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
My wife, that's my...
What's the Bryan Adams?
Stay away to heaven.
No.
I don't know.
When you love a woman, you see...
I don't know. My true colors are showing right now.
Yeah.
What colors are showing?
Because my dad loves Bryan Adams, but we can barely name like 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
No, that's because you weren't born. You weren't born when he was, and then when you came into your own as teenagers, he would have faded out.
Yeah.
He has faded out. That's life.
They say French. You've heard this all the time. French is the most romantic language in the world. And because of the way that's what.
I thought it's Italian. I thought it's Hindu.
It's one of the Hindi, maybe.
Yeah, Hindi because of the expressions and all that. Yeah, Hindi because of the expressions, but French, it's the pronunciation, the way because of the word rolls off.
When you listen to Hindi music, anyway, tell me, big girl, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to continue in culture and music? You want to continue in that?
Of course, yeah. I mean, this is not just something that we want to even just leave behind.
It's just in your DNA.
Yeah. So this is only something I hope will only continue to get bigger as we also grow older.
Currently, we're doing Indian classical vocals. So that's something that I would want to teach to the youth when I'm older. If they would want to learn from me, I would be more than happy to teach them.
Yeah.
We definitely have to have you guys back here again. When you're coming after school, just let us know, and we're going to do a different program. We're going to leave some space in the studio, and you're also going to bring some instruments. You leave getting the instruments to me.
Okay.
You can borrow some instruments, and you leave that to me. That's a piece of cake. But all 3 of you will follow in that in that footstep. You will continue your Hindu culture. You ever heard about the Indrani Shah shows? Naya Zamana?
Yes.
But Indrani Shah and Indrani Shah, so that show used to be called, that show was a different show. Nitya Geet, yes. Right.
It went on for more than 3 decades.
Wow.
Yeah, it went on. It achieved more than 30 years annually.
One of the sisters passed, right? One of the Shah sisters?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think I saw something, yeah.
But moving away now and back to Hindu culture and Hindu religion, you guys, you belong to the Sai Baba thing.
Yeah.
But do you go to Mandir every week?
Yeah. Go. Sorry. We go to our mandir in Canada. So every other week on Thursday we go. We do our worship, and it's something we've been doing since we were also like babies.
Yeah, the Melbourne Sai Center in Canada. We're also we have different roles there. So I'm
So the like office bearers, like our steering committee, it's like comprised of youth and young people. So we hold roles there too. So I guess that's something that they tried to do to really get the younger people involved in it.
Take it over once.
Yeah. So that's something that we're proud of too, to be able to do that.
Yeah. And also, and doing like Sewa projects as well. So our grandma, she has
she's still alive.
Yeah. She runs currently a Manava Seva organization, so it's a non-profit Sewa organization.
She does it here in Guyana.
She does it here in Guyana, yeah. So almost every month she takes on a new project, and I help her with like bookkeeping and like secretary work. So she does a lot of good work here, feeding like the orphanages.
What's where can we look? Who's the person in charge of the local chapter here for her? Who's the...
Yeah, here in because she lives in Canada with us, but here I'm sure she gives like most of the work over to her sister. I don't know where they're located though. Like they do work all over Guyana.
She has a sister in Guyana?
Yeah.
She has multiple sisters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess your mom would interact with her.
Yeah.
Your mom would interact with her. Okay, Akash?
Yeah, so I'm sure we have the this. So this is Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna do this, right?
Solo.
Yeah.
Is it the right spot for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a bit of silence.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. From there?
जब से तुम्हारे नाम के मिसरे होते लगाए हैं मीता सागम है और मीते से तन्हाई है जब से तुम्हारे
Yeah, good job, Naya.
Wow. Man,
she's 15, right? Or 14.
Yeah. I feel like if I've been on a studio in Coke Studio or somewhere in India recording, you know, it's some.
Let's talk a little bit about your personal life. You're the only Guyanese kids in the school you go to, because your mother, I lived in Canada for 5 years, I studied there, and when your mother called the place where she lived, I've never heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard about it.
Yeah,
well,
so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for us, we go to school, we don't go to school in Brampton, we go to school, like, in a smaller town called Bolton.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, so...
I know about Bolton, I don't think I've ever been there, heard about it.
I guess the demographic is, like, predominantly white people, So the school that we go to, there's not a lot of Guyanese people.
But are there any?
Maybe like one or two.
And what about West Indians, Trinidadians, Jamaicans?
Yeah, so if I'm being honest, Canada is a pretty multicultural place in terms of like the different ethnic backgrounds you can find. Yeah, you see it in Toronto, of course. Yeah, but however, I would say like there's actually more Indian people than that you would think. There's like a lot of different people from the South Asian subcontinent. So to find people from that culture is not really uncommon now. It's gotten much more diverse in terms of like Indian, South Asian representation. So, but in terms of like West Indian people, it's a little bit less, but we still have things like Caravana.
And definitely trying to explain like your ethnicity as a Indo-Guyanese to like anybody else in Canada is such a hard thing because they just, they don't like when we tell them that we're Indian, but we're also from Guyana, they're like, oh, you're not Indian then.
Yeah, it's kind of the history lesson that you have to give to people to understand what West Indian means, what being Indo-Caribbean means, not even to like Canadians, but also to Indian people as well. Yeah. But it's been a challenge, but it's also fun to grow up in a place where there are so many people from different places, because we learn so much about other people from over the world, and that to me is what I love. I love learning about new cultures as well as my own.
But you're not mentally uncomfortable at the school you go to.
No. Everybody is very nice there. Very they love learning about new cultures.
Yeah, like I mean, we feel free and we have that liberty to express and display our culture without feeling ashamed or scared even. So we're able to have things like culture days where we can dress up in our Indian attire, we can play our music, eat our food without, that fear of being judged or of, hurtful comments being thrown our way in that kind of a sense.
You go to the same school, huh?
Yeah, so we have been going to the same high school. She is now coming to high school, so she'll be joining us.
So yeah, it's the first time that I'll be in their school.
Yeah, but it's quite natural to choose that school because you have your siblings with you.
Yeah.
So that's but do you visit you're in the outskirts of Toronto. Do you visit Toronto often? And
yeah, we go once or twice and we try and keep the visits.
It's a whole new vibe.
When I was in Toronto, you can see the multiculturalism starting.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to London and you go to Toronto, it's you're too young to know this, but I want you to know this now. I want you to know what I'm going to say. When you go to London now and Toronto, it's history being justified. I don't want to inculcate any radical views, but they came to our country and colonized us.
Yeah.
They brought all their people there, all their engineers, everybody, and they worked our country over and over. It's time we go there. It's time we go there. So when you see this deluge of West Indians and South Asian people in Toronto and in London, isn't it time?
Yeah.
Didn't they? I grew up in Guyana where all I saw at the banks, all I saw in the factories were these men in khaki short pants. The British, they came here and they worked our resources over and over. So isn't it time we should go there now? It's time we should go there. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't at all think that's a radical point of view. I think that it's a very fair justification because, I mean, if you think about it, the people who complain about South Asian preference and immigration are the same people who have also colonized that same land. So I don't know, to me, it feels very contradictory and hypocritical even when people say like, oh, like, I mean, there's even a joke about Brampton because there are so many Indians living. It's gained the nickname Brown Town. but yeah, like I know it's very interesting to think of. But like, I guess when you hear people complaining, it's like you don't really have the right to do so because your ancestors did the same exact thing.
Of course, you were too young to.
Well, yeah.
You have no knowledge, no experience. and no mental conceptualization of haves and haves not, and superior and inferior. We knew that. We knew that. We saw in our own country how inferior and we were brought up to think that we were inferior to them. But our operator, when you're in a situation like this,
time goes by.
Time goes by without operator signal at 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got.
But we could steal a minute or two more. What have we got?
No, but before we go to the song, Fred, I want to ask you guys.
He's the MC for the show.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys about this. What is how do you practice music? Because I know practicing classical music, it takes a lot. You got to spend hours and practicing and getting it right. And there's a little tweak that you got to make sure you get the note right and all that. What's your training like?
Well, so we've been working for these last few months. We've been working with Ben Parag. He's our
brilliant singer. World-renowned.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we were so fortunate to be able to sing in a show with him very recently. He's just phenomenal.
You didn't have that clip, oh my.
Yeah.
I have a photograph with them and Ben. I'll put it up on the screen.
So he's been really amazing. I guess with all of our training that we've done before, we didn't really get a chance to dive too deep into like the theory and maybe like the fine details and things that we didn't really know. But I guess he's been really thorough with us, teaching us the theory, like all of these different rags, and making sure that we're practicing effectively, especially for our own individual voice types, because we all take like classes together. So it's a little bit hard to focus on each other individually. But I think that hasn't been an issue.
That's them, and that's Sanaya.
He was in Canada.
He's so bad.
And that's Ben, and that's. So this is when he was at the This is when you guys did the show together.
This was a couple of months ago when he had a show in Canada.
Ben Parag came to much prominence when he went to India and he sang the song from Conk, right? Was it the song Mitawa? And I think the guy said you did better than the original singer. So it's good to know that. So there's before time run out, there are two more songs we have to do. I want to play this song. It's I'm probably going to put this one up on the screen for me, please. It's another. We're going to play a part of this. It's one of their bhajans.
This one.
Who's the boss? Are we playing this one now?
My mom has a bag.
So because time is going out on us today, Freddie, they got one more song that these young ladies insist that they sing. So we have to play that.
Yeah, my second favorite song.
I think it's gonna be a favorite after today, Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This may be my favorite interview. Remind me of my young days.
Freddie getting goosebumps.
दिल के चैन ओ मेरे दिल के चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए ओ मेरे दिल के चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए आप
Sorry.
देख ही तुम जाने जहाँ शर्मा गए अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है तुम तो अभी से घबरा गए मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा हाय से ना आहे बरा कीजिए ओ मेरे दिल के चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए
So this next verse, we actually want you to sing with us.
I can't sing it with my life depend on it. I know the song very well, but I can't sing with my... I'm going to spoil your talent.
No.
When people see that, people will say, oh my God, what did they do? What did
आपका अरमा आपका नाम मेरा तराना और नहीं इश्क की पलकों के सिवा देखा दिखाना और नहीं जगता ही नहीं आंखों में कोई दिल तुमको ही चाहे तो कीजिए
Oh, Mary.
ओ मेरे
दिल की चैन चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए.
Good job, everyone.
And that's the best song in the history of India and in the history of Indian music.
I think that this is the best interview in the history of Freddie Kissoon's life.
We gotta go, so we can ask your mom to come in here quickly.
Yeah, Sananda.
Come, Mom. She's getting
Get the door for her, Robbie.
She can't find the door. The studio is
It's
dark.
two doors, yeah.
She was in here before.
Yeah.
What she's doing with all those millions, she's earning. She gotta take you guys to India. Come on, come in the back here, and let me extract a promise from you.
Okay.
Go next to your
Hi,
baby
everyone.
daughter. We gotta promise us that with all those money you're making from Mahaika Meadows, you will take these phenomenal kids to India in the coming weeks or the coming months, but not the coming years. Do we have a promise to that?
Promise, and you know what? I'll take you and Akash too. How about that?
I got a passport bag. I give it her now.
Give me now.
All information you need.
I just want you to, I will come later. But listen, on behalf of the Sing Sister, we have to say goodbye now, but that has been one of the most unique. I've been doing interviews in the 90s, and this will be one of my favorites. 3 young teenagers from Canada, but of Indian parentage, that are keeping Hindu culture, Hindu music alive. What a great trio. Catch you later. Bye-bye. We will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for having us.